In the cosmic ledger of the galaxy, Earth was designated as a Class 13 death world, a classification that might even border on Class 14, a rare and daunting designation reserved for planets so inhospitably hostile to life that their mere existence was a curiosity. Yet, contrary to what one might expect, Earth teemed with life in bewildering diversity, a vibrant testament to the resilience and adaptability of its inhabitants. The uniqueness of Earth had not gone unnoticed. Across the galaxy, scholars, scientists, and the simply curious had long debated its status. The interstellar community had various theories about Earth's ability to not only harbor life, but to support a complex ecosystem where the apex species, humans, had developed advanced technologies and sophisticated cultures. Dr. Ilara Mivan, a Zalarian researcher from the Terran Institute of Galactic Studies, was one such observer. Her species, characterized by their iridescent scales and innate connectivity to the quantum fabric of space, found Earth particularly intriguing. The Zalarians, known for their advanced technology and peaceful exploration, saw in Earth a case study that could potentially redefine the parameters of planetary classification. Dr. Mivan's latest project involved a discrete observational mission. Using an unobtrusive satellite cloaked in orbit around Earth, she gathered data on terrestrial biomes, climate patterns, and the technological footprint of human civilization. Her goal was to compile a comprehensive report that might prompt the Galactic Council to reconsider Earth's harsh classification. One morning, as the satellite relayed a fresh batch of data, Dr. Mivan noticed an anomaly. It was not in the data itself, but in the metadata, an unusual signal decay that suggested something or someone on Earth was attempting to block or scramble her observations. Intrigued and a bit alarmed, she initiated a deeper analysis. The investigation pointed her to a small, seemingly insignificant location on Earth, Pine Bluff, a town nestled in the forests of Northern California. This town was not known for technological advancement nor strategic importance, which made the anomaly all the more puzzling. Dr. Mivan decided it was time for a more hands-on approach. Disguised as a human, a transformation facilitated by Zalarian morphing technology, she prepared for a journey to Pine Bluff. Her appearance was carefully crafted to blend in, medium height, with curly brown hair and eyes that, while maintaining a semblance of human normalcy, held a faint, almost imperceptible luminescent quality, a residual effect of her true form. Her arrival on Earth was uneventful, and she rented a small cabin on the outskirts of Pine Bluff. The town was quaint, with its main street lined with old brick buildings, cozy cafes, and an antique bookstore that seemed to whisper tales of a bygone era. The locals were friendly, often greeting each other with warm smiles and stories to share. Yet, beneath this idyllic surface, Dr. Mivan sensed an undercurrent of something else, something not immediately visible. She spent the first few days making general observations and trying to blend in. Her evenings were spent analyzing the data from her satellite, correlating her findings with her daytime experiences. The signal disruptions continued intermittently, their origin still a mystery. As days turned into weeks, Dr. Mivan's presence in Pine Bluff began to feel almost natural. She participated in local events, frequented the small library, and even made a few acquaintances. However, her scientific curiosity never waned. She was determined to uncover the source of the signal interference, suspecting that it might lead her to discover why Earth, a planet so full of life and potential, was still classified among the deadliest in the galaxy. Little did she know her quest would soon take a turn into realms she hadn't anticipated, pushing the boundaries of her understanding of Earth and its people, and challenging the very essence of her mission. The secrets of Pine Bluff, seemingly mundane, were about to unfold. The charm of Pine Bluff was undeniable, but Dr. Ilara Mivan's mission delved deeper than the scenic beauty of its rolling hills and the genial chatter of its townsfolk. Beneath the everyday ebb and flow of life, there was a frequency, an almost imperceptible hum, that did not match any natural terrestrial source. It was this frequency that had drawn Ilara to this remote corner of the planet, disguised in human form and eager to uncover hidden truths. Her days were methodical, punctuated by her scientific rigor. She had set up a makeshift laboratory in the basement of her rented cabin, where the walls were lined with monitors displaying streams of data. Each screen flickered with graphs and charts that painted a picture of an anomaly that seemed to dance just out of reach of her understanding. The breakthrough came on a rain-soaked Tuesday evening. As she adjusted her equipment to compensate for the atmospheric interference caused by the storm, Ilara isolated a signal pattern that she had previously overlooked. This wasn't just random noise. It was a structured signal, cleverly masked within the Earth's own magnetic field fluctuations. This discovery suggested an advanced level of technological sophistication, far beyond what her initial surveys of human capabilities had indicated. Intrigued by this development, Ilara decided to trace the signal's source. The task required her to venture deeper into the community, integrating more with its residents to gather local knowledge and insights that might explain the advanced anomaly. Her interactions revealed layers to Pine Bluff that went unnoticed by the casual observer. The townspeople were not just simple country folk. Many were surprisingly well-versed in scientific theories and environmental stewardship. Ilara found herself attending a town meeting under the guise of learning more about a local conservation project. But her true intent was to discern who among these people might be responsible for the signal. At the meeting, she met Jonathan Myers, an unassuming middle-aged man with a keen interest in electromagnetic research, a hobby, he claimed, inspired by his late father, who was a physicist. His demeanor was that of a gentle academic, yet his eyes hinted at a sharper, more secretive intellect. Ilara sensed a connection. This man could unknowingly be at the center of her findings. Determined to learn more, Ilara befriended Jonathan, visiting his home under the pretext of shared scientific interests. Jonathan's workshop was an eclectic mix of old electronic devices and new experimental setups. Among these, Ilara spotted an array of custom-built antennas and frequency modulators, which were far too sophisticated for mere hobbyist endeavors. As their friendship deepened, Ilara cautiously probed about his work. Jonathan spoke of his father's theories, concepts that verged on what many in the scientific community would consider fringe. He believed that Earth was broadcasting its own quantum signature into the cosmos, a beacon of sorts, which he was attempting to decode. This revelation aligned disturbingly well with the anomalies Ilara had been tracking. If Earth indeed sent out such signals, it could explain the planet's misclassification as a death world. Perhaps these signals attracted or repelled cosmic entities, influencing the ecosystem in unprecedented ways. Ilara decided to collaborate more closely with Jonathan, hoping to guide his experiments towards a broader understanding while keeping her extraterrestrial origins concealed. Together, they embarked on a series of tests, pushing the boundaries of what was scientifically accepted in Earth society. As they delved deeper into the quantum signatures, they unknowingly activated an ancient mechanism embedded deep within the planet's geological layers, a safeguard left by a long-forgotten civilization that had once called Earth home. The activation of this mechanism began to alter the very nature of Pine Bluff, revealing hidden structures and baffling phenomena that neither human nor Zellerian science could easily explain. The town and its surroundings were about to become the epicenter of a revelation that could shift the balance of understanding not just on Earth, but across the known universe. What began as a quest to investigate a simple anomaly was evolving into a discovery that could redefine the existential narrative of the galaxy itself. The awakening of the ancient mechanism beneath Pine Bluff sent ripples through both the town and the underlying quantum fabric of the Earth. As Dr. Ilara Mivan and Jonathan Myers delved deeper into their research, the ground beneath them seemed to hum with a newfound energy, a pulse that resonated with the very core of the planet. In her cabin's basement, Ilara adjusted her instruments to capture this new data, her screens now alive with oscillating patterns and vibrant spectra that had not been recorded in any scientific literature. The phenomenon was not merely geological. It was almost as if the planet itself was communicating, sending out messages embedded in quantum vibrations. Jonathan, whose initial interest had been purely scientific, began to perceive the broader implications of their findings. He shared with Ilara old notes from his father, which hinted at a civilization that predated modern humanity by millions of years. This ancient civilization, according to his father's theories, had mastered energy manipulation at a planetary scale, possibly to avert a cataclysmic event. The notes were speculative but now seemed eerily prescient. As the duo explored these ancient signals, Pine Bluff experienced unusual phenomena. The local wildlife behaved erratically, and plant life around the town exhibited unseasonal growth patterns. The residents, too, felt a subtle change, an unease that they could not quite articulate. It was as if the very essence of the area was shifting, aligning with the awakened energies from deep within the earth. Determined to understand the source and purpose of the ancient mechanism, Ilara proposed an expedition to the coordinates pinpointed by their latest readings. Deep in the forest, hidden by dense foliage and the passage of time, they discovered an entrance to what appeared to be a subterranean facility. Inside, the facility was remarkably preserved, its walls lined with luminescent glyphs that pulsed softly with light. The technology was unlike anything known to modern or Zalarian science, blending organic and synthetic materials seamlessly. At the heart of the facility was a large chamber, housing a massive crystalline structure that throbbed with the same energy pattern they had been tracking. Ilara, utilizing her advanced Zalarian tools, interfaced with the facility's systems. The crystal core activated, projecting a holographic display that illustrated the Earth as it was millions of years ago, showing vast cities and advanced technologies that had somehow evaded detection by all modern earthly means. The display detailed a catastrophic celestial event, and the measures taken by the ancient civilization to protect the planet's core by dispersing its energy signature, effectively camouflaging Earth from cosmic threats. The revelation was groundbreaking. Earth was not a death world by mere chance, but by deliberate design, a sanctuary hidden in plain sight. The implications of this were profound, reshaping the understanding of Earth's place in the cosmos and its historical narrative. But with great knowledge comes great responsibility. Ilara and Jonathan knew that their discovery could not remain secluded within the confines of Pine Bluff. The Galactic Council and Earth's own governments would need to be informed, yet they also recognized the potential dangers of exposing such a secret. Who, if anyone, should wield such powerful information? As they debated their next steps, the facility began to show signs of instability. The energy levels fluctuated wildly, perhaps destabilized by their interaction. They needed to make a decision quickly about how to manage this ancient power, now reawakened and possibly beyond their control. Their journey had transformed from a scientific inquiry into a race against time to safeguard a legacy spanning millions of years. The future of Earth, as a hidden refuge in the vast expanse of space, hung in the balance, dependent on the actions of a human and an alien, linked by their quest for truth. The ancient facility beneath Pine Bluff, now partially reactivated, began to unveil its secrets in greater detail. With each new revelation, Ilara and Jonathan realized that they were standing on the brink of a historical precipice. The once dormant systems sprang to life, revealing not only the past catastrophes Earth had weathered, but also a network of similar facilities dotted across the globe, each a node in a vast planetary defense mechanism designed by Earth's ancient custodians. In the pulsating heart of the facility, amidst the glowing glyphs and thrumming energies, they uncovered a map. It was not a mere geographical one, but a stellar and temporal map, detailing astronomical alignments and epochs. This map provided clues about times when the facilities would awaken, seemingly triggered by cosmic events destined to impact Earth. Compelled by the magnitude of their discovery, Ilara and Jonathan ventured deeper into the chambers. There, they discovered a repository filled with crystalline memory cores, each core a library of knowledge about the ancient civilization's science, culture, and their reasons for descending into oblivion. It was clear that these ancestors had not only mastered technology, but had also foreseen the potential threats from the cosmos, both physical and existential. As they interacted with the repository, a holographic interface activated, and a figure appeared, tall and ethereal, an avatar of the ancient civilization's last guardian. The guardian spoke in a calm, resonating voice, its words automatically translated by the facility's systems. It explained that the civilization had faced a dilemma millennia ago: either evolve beyond physical form to escape a looming cosmic disaster, or embed themselves into the fabric of the planet, guiding its evolution and protecting it from afar. Choosing the latter, they became stewards of Earth, subtly guiding its biological and geological paths to create a resilient, hidden refuge. The Guardian revealed that their essence was not entirely gone, but dispersed into the Earth's quantum matrix, their consciousness alive in the very pulse of the planet. Ilara, with her background in quantum physics, was fascinated. This dispersion explained the unusual quantum fluctuations she had initially detected from space. Earth was not just a planet. It was a cradle for a higher state of existence, a testament to a civilization's lasting legacy and their profound sacrifice. The Guardian issued a warning. The facility's reactivation was a beacon, one that would potentially attract the remnants of the threats their ancestors had once evaded. The knowledge and technology housed within could offer salvation or doom, depending on how it was wielded. Faced with this daunting responsibility, Ilara and Jonathan debated their next move. They needed to secure the facility and its knowledge. Jonathan, moved by the weight of his heritage and his role as a quasi-custodian, felt a duty to protect these secrets, while Ilara wrestled with her obligations to her own people and the Galactic Council. Their debate was cut short by a sudden tremor. The facility was not meant to be active for long without proper oversight. They agreed to a temporary measure, to shield the facility once more, keeping its secrets safe until they could decide on a prudent course of action. Using the facility's own mechanisms, they initiated a lockdown, resealing the chambers and cloaking the energy signatures. As they left the facility, the Guardian's final words echoed in their minds, a reminder of the delicate balance they now had to maintain. Guard well these secrets, as they are the keys to survival and peril alike. The future of your world, and perhaps others, now rests in your hands. Back at the surface, as they emerged from the forest, the town of Pine Bluff seemed unchanged, still quaint and peaceful. But for Ilara and Jonathan, everything had changed. They carried with them a monumental secret, and the daunting task of deciding the fate of a world that was more extraordinary than they had ever imagined. Their journey had just begun, and the path they would choose was fraught with challenges and moral quandaries that would test their resolve and the very nature of their alliance. As the days passed in Pine Bluff, the weight of responsibility grew heavier on Ilara and Jonathan's shoulders. They had resealed the ancient facility, but the echo of its revelations resonated deeply within them, mingling with the tranquility of their surroundings with a subtle but undeniable tension. The town, blissfully unaware of the seismic shifts occurring beneath its roots, continued its daily rhythm, a stark contrast to the storm brewing just beyond the veil of normalcy. Jonathan's workshop became the new focal point of their activities, transformed into a makeshift command center, equipped with an array of monitors, sensors, and communication devices. Here, they monitored the global network of facilities they had uncovered, vigilant for any signs of external threats or internal instabilities. Their operations had to remain clandestine, the stakes too high for any breach of secrecy. During a particularly intense monitoring session, Ilara detected an anomalous signal, similar yet distinct from those emitted by the Earth's protective facilities. This new signal was foreign, originating from beyond the solar system. A scout probe, perhaps, sent to investigate the resurgence of activity on Earth. The implications were immediate and alarming. The ancient Guardian's fears were manifesting. The reactivation of the facility had indeed acted as a beacon, and now entities from the cosmos were turning their gaze towards Earth. Driven by the urgency of this new threat, Ilara and Jonathan decided to expand their alliance. They reached out to a select group of individuals whom they trusted implicitly, experts in various fields such as astrophysics, cryptography, and environmental science. This eclectic group was convened under the guise of a think tank dedicated to discussing theoretical risks to planetary security. Among them was Dr. Lena Rhodes, a brilliant cryptographer whose insights into ancient languages and codes would prove invaluable. The team worked tirelessly, pooling their knowledge to devise a plan. Dr. Rhodes, intrigued by the descriptions of the glyphs and the Guardian's message, began to work on deciphering additional layers of the crystalline memory cores that Ilara had smuggled out of the facility. Her breakthroughs provided not just deeper insights into the ancient technology, but also practical applications that could enhance Earth's defenses. Meanwhile, the Scout probe's signals grew stronger, indicating its approach towards Earth. The team had to act swiftly. Using the ancient technology's principles, they engineered a counter-signal designed to cloak Earth's quantum emissions once more, reinforcing the planet's camouflage to buy them more time. Jonathan spearheaded the engineering effort, drawing on his father's research and the newfound knowledge from the memory cores. They constructed a device capable of amplifying the counter-signal, using a combination of ancient and modern technology. This device, though untested on such a scale, was their best hope. As the Scout probe entered the outer edges of the solar system, the team initiated the device. The counter-signal was deployed, a web of quantum vibrations woven through Earth's magnetic field, designed to mimic the natural background noise of the cosmos. The moment was fraught with tension, all eyes on the monitors as they tracked the probe's reaction. To their immense relief, the probe paused, its scanning systems confused by the sudden normalization of Earth's emissions. After several hours of uncertainty, the probe began to retreat, heading back towards the depths of space from which it had come. The immediate threat was averted, but the victory was tempered by the knowledge that this was but a temporary solution. The team's efforts had bought Earth time, but the questions and challenges remained. How many more probes would come? Were there other, more powerful entities in the cosmos aware of Earth's uniqueness? The ancient Guardians' warnings were clear. The knowledge and technology they had uncovered could defend Earth, but also attract formidable adversaries. Elara, Jonathan, and their team now faced a future where they had to prepare for both the protection and potential exposure of Earth's secrets. The balance between using the ancient technology and safeguarding it was delicate, and each step forward was a step into the unknown. As they continued their work, the line between guardians and explorers blurred, each discovery a beacon, each decision a ripple through the cosmic pond. The saga of Pine Bluff had evolved from a local mystery to a pivotal battlefront in the defense of an unsuspecting planet, standing quietly yet defiantly in the shadow of looming celestial giants. In the wake of their recent victory, the makeshift think tank convened by Elara and Jonathan at Pine Bluff faced the stark reality of their situation. Earth was no longer an anonymous speck in the vast cosmos. It had signaled its presence, however inadvertently. The Scout probe's retreat provided a respite, but it was a clear harbinger of challenges to come. The team, aware of the gravity of their task, shifted their focus from temporary defense to long-term strategic planning. Amid this high-stakes brainstorming, Dr. Lena Rhodes made another groundbreaking discovery within the crystalline memory cores. Protocols for a communication network that spanned not only the Earth, but also extended into the solar system. This ancient network, designed for both surveillance and communication, offered them a way to detect and intercept cosmic threats before they could reach Earth. Harnessing this network required reactivating more nodes of the ancient planetary defense system. A task fraught with risks, each activation could potentially alert extraterrestrial observers to their actions. However, the reward, an early warning system and a means to broadcast misleading signals, was invaluable. The team set about this task with a mix of urgency and caution, balancing the need for secrecy with the imperative to strengthen Earth's defenses. As they worked, an unexpected ally emerged from within their own ranks. Dr. Alexei Petrov, a theoretical physicist who had been somewhat reclusive in the initial meetings, revealed that he had been conducting independent research into parallel quantum fields, a theory that posited multiple overlapping dimensions of reality. His research dovetailed with the ancient technology's operating principles, suggesting that Earth could be shielded not just physically, but also dimensionally, adding another layer of invisibility. Elara, with her Zalarian background, found Alexei's theories particularly intriguing. Zalarians had long explored dimensional technologies, but had never applied them on a planetary scale. The potential of such an application was both exciting and daunting. Together, they explored the feasibility of integrating Alexei's theories with the ancient technology, aiming to create a multi-dimensional cloak for Earth. Meanwhile, Jonathan focused on fortifying the terrestrial aspects of their strategy. He organized teams to covertly install modified versions of the ancient devices at strategic locations around the globe. These devices were designed to integrate with Earth's natural geophysical and magnetic properties, enhancing the planet's ability to hide in plain sight. Their activities did not go unnoticed. The initial retreat of the scout probe had been a strategic withdrawal rather than a full retreat. As Alara's team expanded Earth's hidden defenses, the probe's creators, a coalition of advanced civilizations known as the Celestial Compact, observed from the shadows. Intrigued by the resurgence of the ancient technology and wary of its implications, the Compact debated their course of action. Earth, a seemingly primitive planet, had displayed capabilities that defied their expectations, prompting a re-evaluation of their approach to this enigmatic world. Unbeknownst to Alara and her team, a delegate from the Celestial Compact was dispatched to initiate covert surveillance of Earth, with orders to assess whether it posed a threat or could be a potential ally. This delegate, equipped with technology to mask his presence, arrived in the solar system, setting the stage for a possible first contact scenario that could either open avenues for alliance or plunge Earth into a cosmic conflict. Back in Pine Bluff, as the team prepared for what they believed would be the next phase in their defensive operations, they remained unaware of the celestial eyes now fixed upon them. Each step they took further into the ancient technology's mysteries not only altered Earth's fate, but also reshaped their own destinies. They stood at the precipice of a new era, one where Earth would either ascend to galactic prominence or become ensnared in the machinations of interstellar politics and power plays. The balance they strove to maintain was delicate, and the shadows that moved around them were deep with both danger and opportunity. The tension in Pine Bluff escalated as the team, spearheaded by Alara and Jonathan, expanded the ancient defense network, each node a stitch in the fabric of Earth's newly woven cloak. But as they delved deeper into the enigmatic technologies of Earth's forgotten stewards, they became increasingly aware of the delicate thread that tethered their world to the precipice of discovery and danger. In the seclusion of his laboratory, Dr. Alexei Petrov was making significant strides with the dimensional cloak, refining a device that could manipulate the quantum fabric enveloping Earth. This device, aptly named the quantum veil, was designed to create a series of phased, overlapping dimensional fields, rendering Earth imperceptible to most forms of extraterrestrial detection. While Alexei focused on the dimensional aspects, Dr. Lena Rhodes had successfully translated more of the ancient glyphs, uncovering a manual of sorts that detailed emergency protocols for planetary defense. Her findings suggested that the ancient civilization had not only prepared for natural cosmic threats, but had anticipated possible confrontations with other sentient races. This manual, encoded within the crystalline cores, became a cornerstone of their strategy, offering a mixture of old wisdom and new tactics. As the team labored, the Celestial Compact's delegate, a figure shrouded in the anonymity of advanced cloaking technology, observed their progress. This observer, named Soran, was from a race known for their diplomatic prowess and covert operations. Soran's task was to evaluate Earth's threat level and potential for alliance without revealing his presence or the Compact's interest. His observations led him to a complex assessment. Earth was a burgeoning force, cloaked in primitive trappings but wielding potent secrets. Meanwhile, Jonathan orchestrated a series of discrete installations around the globe, each site chosen for its geomagnetic significance and historical obscurity. These installations were designed to integrate seamlessly with the quantum veil, enhancing its efficacy and ensuring a redundant system of protection. His travels brought him into contact with diverse cultures and remote locales, each visit underpinning the critical nature of their mission. Amid these developments, an unexpected anomaly occurred. The quantum veil, in its preliminary activation phase, interacted unpredictably with Earth's magnetic field, causing a temporary global blackout of electronic communications. This incident, lasting mere minutes, was enough to raise eyebrows among the global intelligence community and inadvertently put Pine Bluff on the radar of several high-level investigative agencies. Ilara, realizing the risks of further exposure, called for a meeting to reassess their approach. The group gathered, tension palpable in the air, as they discussed the ramifications of their recent activities. It was during this meeting that Soran chose to reveal himself, stepping from the shadows in a gesture of diplomatic transparency. His appearance startled the group, but his intentions were clear: to forge a dialogue between Earth and the Celestial Compact. Soran explained the Compact's concerns and interests, emphasizing Earth's potential role within the galactic community. He offered technology and knowledge in exchange for transparency and cooperation, proposing a formal alliance that would integrate Earth into a broader cosmic framework. Faced with this offer, Ilara and her team found themselves at a crossroads. Accepting Soran's proposal could catapult Earth into an age of interstellar diplomacy and unprecedented technological advancement. However, it could also compromise Earth's sovereignty and the autonomy of its ancient defenses. As they deliberated, the weight of their decision loomed large. Whatever choice they made would not only determine Earth's future, but also redefine its history, reshaping the legacy of its ancient protectors. With the eyes of the galaxy upon them, they prepared to make a choice that would echo through the ages, a decision wrapped in the promise of peace and the peril of unprecedented exposure. The veil of silence was lifting, and with it, the future of Earth was about to unfold. Under the expansive canopy of the cosmos, the decision that Ilara and her team faced was monumental. As they convened under the silent watch of the stars, the night seemed to press upon Pine Bluff with the weight of impending history. The arrival of Soran and the offer from the Celestial Compact had unfolded a new path, a corridor leading to unknown possibilities and unforeseen consequences. Soran's presence was a catalyst for change. He was an envoy of a civilization whose technology dwarfed Earth's current capabilities, but his diplomatic approach was gentle, aiming to foster trust rather than coercion. He explained that the Celestial Compact had long monitored emerging civilizations, guiding them discreetly to ensure cosmic harmony and prevent destructive escalations. The team, gathered in Jonathan's workshop, now converted into a war room, debated their options. Dr. Lena Rhodes, ever the voice of caution, argued for the preservation of their autonomy. She feared that too quick an integration into galactic structures could dilute Earth's unique heritage and make them dependent on alien technologies. Dr. Alexei Petrov, however, saw an invaluable opportunity in Soran's offer. The potential to expand his dimensional research with access to advanced quantum tools provided by the Compact could revolutionize their defensive capabilities and beyond. His stance was supported by arguments about the acceleration of Earth's scientific community and the potential benefits to humanity. Ilara, caught between her allegiance to her own people and her duty to Earth, proposed a middle ground. She suggested they accept Soran's offer on a trial basis, allowing Earth to gain insights and technology from the Compact while maintaining strict controls and safeguards on their sovereignty and the use of the ancient technology. Jonathan, who had become deeply connected to the planet's legacy and its hidden guardians, decided to back Ilara's proposition. He believed that by steering their own course within this newly forged alliance, Earth could stand as an equal among the stars, not merely a beneficiary or a subject. With the decision tentatively agreed upon, Soran arranged for a discreet meeting aboard a compact vessel in orbit, hidden from the prying eyes of Earth's own satellites and detection systems. The team, accompanied by Soran, was transported via a teleportation device, a first for the human members, which left them in awe and slightly disoriented. Aboard the vessel, they were introduced to the wonders of interstellar diplomacy and technology. The ship was a hub of activity, with representatives from various civilizations engaging in trade, negotiations, and cultural exchanges. The Earth delegation was treated with respect and curiosity, their unique position as custodians of a once-hidden civilization, a topic of much intrigue among the galactic community. During the negotiations, Ilara and her team worked closely with Compact technologists to understand the scope of the technologies offered. They were particularly interested in a device called the Echo Matrix, which could replicate the dimensional cloaking effects of the quantum veil on a larger scale, potentially shielding Earth from even the most advanced detection methods. However, amidst this technological marvel, a covert faction within the Compact viewed Earth's emergent power and strategic location as a potential threat or a pawn in the larger cosmic game. This faction, led by a cunning diplomat named Vorel, began to maneuver in the shadows, planning to sway the new alliance to their advantage. As Alara and her team navigated this complex interstellar environment, they remained vigilant, aware that their decisions could either secure Earth's future or entangle it in cosmic machinations far beyond their control. The threads of alliance they wove were delicate and fraught with peril, but armed with newfound knowledge and the backing of ancient guardians, they were determined to establish Earth as a sovereign power in the cosmic tableau. As the Earth delegation adapted to the rhythm of the Compact's interstellar vessel, the nuances of cosmic diplomacy began to unfold in complex layers. The ship, a marvel of engineering and a testament to the collaborative potential of diverse civilizations, served as both a sanctuary and a stage for the unfolding drama of alliance and intrigue. Alara, who had initially approached the alliance with cautious optimism, found herself increasingly drawn into a web of political maneuvering. The Compact, while outwardly supportive, harbored factions like Vorel's that viewed Earth's sudden emergence as a disruption to the established power dynamics. Vorel, smooth and articulate, made no overt moves against the Earth delegation, but his carefully worded queries and strategic interests hinted at a deeper game. Meanwhile, Dr. Lena Rhodes continued to decipher more from the ancient glyphs, her work revealing that Earth's ancestors had once participated in similar cosmic alliances, only to retreat into obscurity to preserve their autonomy. This historical parallel served as a stark reminder of the potential pitfalls of their current path. Dr. Alexei Petrov, fascinated by the Echo Matrix, worked diligently with alien engineers to integrate the device with Earth's existing defenses. This collaboration, though fruitful, exposed him to the vast technological disparities between Earth and the more advanced members of the Compact. Each discovery underscored the delicate balance between gaining assistance and becoming reliant. Jonathan, ever the guardian of Earth's legacy, took a different approach. He engaged with other species who had maintained their cultural identities and independence despite being part of the Compact. From them, he learned the strategies of maintaining sovereignty amidst unity, insights that he shared with the team to help navigate their diplomatic endeavors. During a crucial assembly aboard the vessel, where delegates from various planets discussed the terms of Earth's engagement with the Compact, Soran took a decisive stand in favor of Earth's unique position. He advocated for a specialized treaty that would acknowledge Earth's historical and strategic importance while ensuring its technological upliftment without jeopardizing its independence. This proposal, however, was met with mixed reactions. While many saw the wisdom in fostering a strong, independent Earth as a partner, others, influenced by Vorel's subtle dissent, pushed back, fearing Earth could become a wild card in the cosmic equilibrium. Amid these tensions, an emergency alert diverted the Assembly's attention. A rogue faction from an unaligned star system had launched a stealth attack on a nearby strategic outpost, exploiting the Compact's preoccupation with Earth's integration. The incident was a stark reminder of the volatile nature of cosmic politics and the constant threats lurking in the shadows. Ilara seized this moment of collective focus to argue for Earth's potential role as a stabilizing force within the Compact. Leveraging the incident, she emphasized Earth's strategic positioning and its emerging capabilities as assets in deterring such threats. Her speech, impassioned and compelling, swayed many who were on the fence, aligning more delegates with Soran's vision. The delegation agreed to a provisional membership for Earth, granting it access to advanced technologies and defensive support while allowing it to retain control over its ancient protective systems. This agreement was to be reassessed in a galactic cycle, giving Earth time to fortify its position and prove its value to the Compact. As the Earth team prepared to return home, armed with new alliances and advanced technologies, they were acutely aware that the true challenge lay ahead. Implementing the treaty's terms would require careful management of their new resources, vigilant defense against both cosmic threats and internal subversion, and a steadfast commitment to preserving Earth's sovereignty. The journey back to Pine Bluff was contemplative, with each member of the team considering the part they would play in this new era. The shadows of the cosmos were deep and full of terrors, but also of wonders, and Earth was now stepping into the light, a fledgling power ready to claim its place in the stars. The Earth delegation's return to Pine Bluff marked a profound shift in the town's unassuming narrative. The streets, once simple paths trodden by locals going about their daily lives, now thrummed with the undercurrents of Earth's newly minted role in the cosmic dance. Ilara, Jonathan, Dr. Lena Rhodes, and Dr. Alexei Petrov returned not just as the town's discreet protectors, but as architects of a new epoch. With the provisional treaty in hand and a galaxy's worth of technology at their disposal, the team was quick to strategize their next steps. They established a covert operations center, ingeniously masked beneath the quaint facade of Pine Bluff's old library. This center became the heartbeat of Earth's integration into the Celestial Compact, blending ancient terrestrial technologies with alien innovations. Dr. Rhodes, whose expertise had been pivotal aboard the Compact's vessel, took charge of deciphering and integrating the knowledge from the Echo Matrix. She established a secure communication link with Saran, ensuring that Earth's interests were continually represented and that any cosmic developments were relayed back promptly. Dr. Petrov, inspired by his collaborative work on dimensional technologies, spearheaded the development of a multidimensional surveillance network. This network, built around the principles of the quantum veil, allowed Earth to monitor celestial activities discreetly. His lab buzzed with the energy of creation, as quantum fields and cosmic sensors intertwined to form a protective canopy around the planet. Jonathan focused on the terrestrial applications of their new alliances. He worked tirelessly to ensure that the installations around the globe were not only operational, but also impervious to sabotage, whether from Earth-born skeptics or celestial observers wary of Earth's ascendance. His dedication to safeguarding the planet's autonomy was unyielding, driven by a deep-seated respect for Earth's legacy and its future. Ilara, meanwhile, navigated the complexities of their new diplomatic status. Her dual allegiance to Zelar and Earth provided a unique perspective that enriched her leadership. She conducted training sessions for a new generation of operatives who would manage Earth's defenses, blending rigorous scientific training with lessons in cosmic diplomacy. As the seasons changed, Pine Bluff witnessed not just the transformation of its landscape, but also the evolution of its people. The town became a symbol of Earth's resilience and newfound prominence. The local community, though largely unaware of the intricacies of their visitors' mission, felt a renewed sense of pride and mystery about their home. An unexpected test of their readiness came sooner than anticipated. A minor cosmic entity, drawn by the residual emissions from Earth's earlier experiments, approached the planet. Utilizing the newly established surveillance network, Dr. Petrov detected the entity early in its approach. The team coordinated a response using the Echo Matrix, effectively cloaking Earth and deploying a series of quantum echoes that misled the entity away from the solar system. This successful defense bolstered Earth's confidence and demonstrated to the Celestial Compact the planet's capability and determination to maintain its sovereignty and contribute to galactic stability. News of this encounter spread through the Compact, silencing critics and strengthening the supporters of Earth's membership. As the Earth team celebrated their quiet victory, they knew many challenges lay ahead. But they also recognized that they were no longer just survivors clinging to a dangerous world. They were leaders shaping the destiny of a planet that had become a crucial node in the cosmic network. Looking up at the stars from Pine Bluff, Ilara and her companions saw not just lights twinkling in the vast expanse, but destinations, allies, and future possibilities. Earth was no longer a hidden sanctuary or a forgotten outpost. It was a dynamic participant in the celestial saga, ready to forge its path among the stars, guided by the wisdom of its ancient protectors and the courage of its current guardians. The horizon was vast, and the dawn of this new era promised a journey as boundless as the universe itself.